Alright guys, how's it going? It's Mr. X from Team Extra. We have our newest member, Chris. Chris, what are you playing today?
Centurions.
Centurions. You guys already know Mike back there. Mike, what are you playing? Don't lie to the people, bro.
I'm playing Chimera, Ubel, Horse.
It's playing Ubel. I'm just going to say Ubel, and that's easier. And I am playing Goblins today. Let's see how it goes. We're just waiting on Through the Decades to open. Just doing the usual intro like we always do for this shit. And we'll update you guys on lunch break if we have enough time to do it. If not, you'll get the recap at the end. Just standings, so everyone does, yada yada. You guys already know. And yeah, that's about all I got really. You guys got anything? No? No?
Goblins suck.
He said Goblin sucks. He's about to buy me food later. Alright guys, welcome back to the back end of the regional recap for Louisville, March 2024, guys. Alright, so as you can see, I'm the only one here right now because everyone already went home and everything. It was a very exhausting day. Let me cover a lot of stuff. So first off, let's see, this is what everyone on the team ran. This is how everyone on the team did that I'm aware of offhand that people sent me their pairings for. So, Mike from the channel, he ran Ubel Chimera. I ran Goblin, Biker, Horse. Tony ran Labyrinth. Zach ran Plunder. Chris ran Centurion. And Steve ran Branded Chimera. So let's get into the pairings, matchups, and as far as I know, how they went, right? Because it was a long day, guys. So let me find Mike's pairings first, because Mike ended up going. It was 5, 2, and 2. He placed like 48th. He's just out of shot. It was real close. All right, let me find Mike's real quick. Let me find Mike's. Okay, so Mike's pairings with Ubel Chimera. He said he played against 5 Fire King decks, 2 Cash, 1 Unchained, 1 Flow, and then he drew on 1 Cash and got a game loss and drew against Unchained. Overall, this man was cooking people. He was sacking people with that Ubel in the battle phase, getting people to run into it. It was wild. That man was up at table 2, making people turn heads, asking, "Oh my God, what's Ubel doing up in the top tables?" But yeah, so Mike did pretty good. He did the best of everyone, and for anyone who knows us from the channel, we usually do like a bet over like Cane's chicken afterwards because there's always chicken. I lost the bet. I ended up buying Mike lunch. Don't worry, that ain't gonna happen every time, even though I've had to buy him lunch twice now for doing better than me. Alright, let me get the pairings down for Tony real quick. Tony was playing Labyrinth. Alright, so Tony played against Kashtira, Ashen, Kashtira, D-Link, Goaty, and then he ended up dropping. Lab drop. It was very rough. And for fire format in Louisville, there was sure not a lot of fire decks out there, bro. I mean, there was not. There were so many voiceless voice decks out there. It was crazy. It was just wild. Alright. So let's go over with Zach's Plunder matchups with his. Okay, let me find him real quick. So Zach went against Voiceless, Snake Eye, Branded Chimera, Birds. He has one listed as, I don't know what he was playing, Branded Chimera, and he said some stupid stun deck. And he ended up going 4-4, and then he ended up dropping as well. Alright. So as for Steve, or Mr. KY Extra, I actually don't have his pairings. I know he ended up dropping out and leaving a little early too. And then finally, Chris, I don't have his pairings either for Centurion. I know he ended up going either 5-4 or 4-5. I know he played against like Voiceless, a couple other decks. I think he played against Fire King Snake Eyes as well. He didn't send me his list, but when it comes to like his pairings, and then we can finally go over mine. So I want to do mine last because, you know, I can go a little in depth in mine. Alright, so I don't remember the particular order because it was a long day, but I played against Cash. I played against 2 voiceless decks. I played against 2 Exo Sisters, 1 Raid Raptor, 1 Snake Eye Fire King, 1 Volcanic Fire King, and then a Toon deck, brother. And then a Toon deck. Overall, so first take for Goblin Bikers at a regional level, it still did about how I thought it was going to do. And I was running my Lock just to see how consistent I can do it without getting stopped. Locals, it's easy. Regional, not so much. But, hey, it happens. I only did my Lock 2-3 times, and one of those 3 times, it, wasn't enough to turn skip the opponent, right? But overall, it was a pretty interesting day. Cash player, I played against him. That one was pretty quick because he ended up making an XYZ. The Toon player, I might Locked him, but I mean, I didn't know he was playing Toons till pretty much game 2. He said something about it, but I mean, overall, he was cool too. He said he lost a bet, and then it was fun. I played against 2 Exo Sisters players. One was pretty good. We ended up going into time, and he ended up getting me because I couldn't clear enough. He put me down to 450, and then we went into time. There's no way, so I just gave it to him. And another Exo Sister player that ended up eventually getting harassed by a Horse Engine and Goblins. The Raid Raptor player, we went to game 3. I made him play under double dimensional Fisher game 2. It was pretty nice. And then game 3, I couldn't close. He nibbed me when I was trying to close out with double Grand Bash and then just put a bunch of damage. I even tried to take his Little Knight, which was fair. I was just there to see how it did at a regional level for Goblin Biker Horse, which, again, it was about where I was, 5-4. That's what I ended. I didn't see where I placed. I didn't even look. I was just there to play. I already had my invite. It didn't matter. But, so the 2 Exo Sister players went over that, went over the Raid Raptor, and then I went against 2 Voiceless players, guys. One Voiceless player who's really good. We went to game 3. He still ended up getting me. And then the second Voiceless player who I ended up 2-0ing, played through nib twice. Twice, by the way. Like, he nibbed me during one of my turns, and I think game 1, and then I went to reset up again, he nibbed me again, and then I used Grand Bash to play straight through it. Grand Bash could play through nib, so as long as you hold your stuff and hold a Sploder in hand. You hold that Sploder in hand after the nib, guess what? Grand Bash, normal Sploder bring back. There you go, you get another Gabunga or another XYZ to put on board to extend through Graveyard with. But overall, I didn't play any stun. I seen a lot of Voiceless. I did see stun at table 1 a lot. So whenever you guys see the pie chart that like MCole or a couple of those other YouTubers put out, that shit's going to be all over the place. It's going to look crazy. It's going to be some massive craziness. Overall, it was pretty fun. Very exhausting. Drive back sucks like it always does. You know, we're only about an hour and a half away from Louisville. Anyways, through the decades, handled it pretty well. We brought a lot of food. It was a fun time, but it was just mildly exhausting as always. But we look forward to seeing you guys at Indy. I'm on the fence about going to Indy myself because I might be busy, I might not. Knowing me, I'll still end up going just because I need to see what like consistency changes I can change with Goblin Bikers, and that's what I'm basically messing with right now until Legacy Destruction, to where I'm going to be playing Bestial Lightsworn and Tenpai. But yeah, overall, it was pretty good. Good experience. What was it? There was a top 32 to get invites for Louisville. There's less than 300 people, so they ran 9 rounds though. I don't understand how 232 people or 248 ends up being 9 rounds. You can figure out the math later for that, or maybe stretched it all out just to make it the 9 rounds. I don't know. But that being said, I don't have too much else for you guys. Look for the hype videos. We also did do a giveaway at the end. Well, I actually sat up and did a giveaway, and then someone actually got the giveaway, came up. I asked them the question because I was already talking to the person. He answered it correctly, and bam, he got my last Chainlink TCG gold-plated Diabell Star Rescue Ace. Field Center. But that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I wanted to keep it nice, short, and sweet. That being said, I will put a picture at the very end of who actually got the promo. Well, the who actually got the gold-plated field center. You will see it right there or right there, probably right there. But that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. We love you over here at Team Extra channel. As always, more content coming out. I have to go back and do my work week, turn my Yu-Gi-Oh brain off for a little while, and the rest of the team, we all got to gear up and get ready for Indy. Thanks for watching, guys.